How to improve your gut health. In this video, let me provide you with 5 research-backed strategies on how to improve your gut health. Digestive symptoms like gas, bloating, indigestion, right, are common and can be extremely disruptive and not just to your social life. But if you are frequently plagued by these issues, all you really want to know is what will actually help my belly feel better. If you ask me a lot, in this video I will discover number one, how stress, exercise, and many other factors affect your gut health and microbiome. About the microbiome, let me comment a bit. How to restore gut health after taking antibiotics. Whether you are the kind of person who could benefit from some extra fiber, if fermented foods live up to their hype, which supplements might help symptoms like constipation, heartburn, and more, according to research. Most importantly, you will find 5 evidence based, cost effective ways to improve your gut and microbiome health overall. First, what is the egg microbiome? See, this community of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and their genetic material, right, lives on the skin, in your mouth, in your lungs, and throughout your digestive tract. And researchers estimate that between 10 to 100 trillion microorganizations live in your GI tract alone, which means your body is basically a human shaped pile of bacteria. Your microbiome is as unique as your fingerprint. Okay, see the amount and the proportions and diversity, right, of bacteria and fungi will also change throughout your life depending on variety of influences, right, like exercise and other daily life activity, diet quality, variety and food choices, medications, especially antibiotics, body composition and metabolic health, your age, your genetics, chronic stress that you have, sanitation and hygiene, alcohol and tobacco use, the exposure to animals and other natural environments, birth environment, and the method, right, whether it's a normal or a C-section, along with breastfeeding, and bacterial, viral, and fungal, and or parasite functions. Okay, so many of this each along for the ride at no cost to you, but many other are beneficial as well. Helpful to keep your skin, gums, and GI tract more healthy. And these friendly gut bacteria help produce small amounts of nutrients like vitamins B and K, and ferment fiber and resistant starch, which create short chain fatty acid that help regulate your immune system, your appetite, and stress response. See, keep the system moving by bulking up the stool and increasing gut mobility, okay, and regulate inflammation and the immune system as well, right? See, though there is still a lot of researchers don't know about the microbiome. They do know this, right? Your gut bacteria play a major role in your health and well-being. See, with that in mind, here are 5 practical science-backed, science-based strategies to support these beneficial, hard-working little friends, and in turn promote the good digestive functions and overall health. Okay, how to support your gut health? See, again, these strategies can help improve bacteria diversity and digestive function, as well as reduce the risk of diseases. Okay, number one strategy: chew your food well. See, when you slowly and thoroughly chew food, right, you break your meal down into smaller and more digestive bits. These smaller pieces also increase the amount of surface area for digestive enzymes to work on and aid chemical digestion. Okay. On the other hand, when you eat very quickly, right, you tend to gulp down bigger chunks of food and likely a lot of air, which can lead to indigestion and bloating, right? Plus, these enzymes have a hard time digesting larger pieces of food. See, if possible, give yourself a little extra time during your meal. Pay attention to your food, right? And at least intermittently, pause to take a breath every once in a while and put your teeth into work, aiming for a texture of apple sauce before you gulp. Number two strategy, include many different types of minimally processed plant-based foods as well in your meals. Like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, starchy tubers like potato, beans, and other minimally processed foods do two handy things for your gut. Number one, they feed gut bacteria. When bacteria, right, chows down on fiber, it multiplies and contribute to short chain fatty acid production as well as bacteria diversity. Number two, they provide bacteria with helpful phytochemicals, right? Like polyphenols that can be transformed into antioxidants and anti-inflammatory components which are helpful for you. Meanwhile, if you eat highly processed food and not a lot of minimally processed food, the diversity and activity of your microbiome reduces. Okay, now number three strategy, add a fiber supplement. Maybe, right? This might come as a shock, right? Not everyone benefits from more fiber. If you consume a diet rich in minimally processed food, your diet is already naturally rich in fiber. Adding even more of the stuff may not move the digestive needle much at all, right? So on top of that, some people are sensitive to compounds like FODMAP found in the fiber-rich foods. See, when they eat these foods, they will experience gas, bloating, and loose stools, right? So the above caveats aside, there are a few scenarios where a fiber supplement can be a good idea. For example, you struggle to eat minimally processed food, assume, right? This might be because you can't readily access them, or it could be because you can't tolerate the taste, right? And consider supplementing with a mix of soluble and insoluble fiber. Also, experiment with adding whole foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes for more fiber and an overall nutrition boost. I'm saying experiment. Okay, you eat mostly minimally, or number two be you eat mostly minimally processed food, but you avoid carbs. In other words, we mostly eat non-starch vegetables, animal protein, and healthy fat. Right? If your gut functions well, you likely don't need to make any changes. However, if your poops are infrequent, right, and hard to pass or very small, consider adding more soluble fiber, either through foods like beans, lentils, oats, or sweet potatoes, or through a supplement like psyllium powder. Okay, see, despite eating a full range of minimally processed food, you still struggle with constipation, assume. Although psyllium yeah, soluble fiber might help with constipation, it can actually worsen other problems like diarrhea, gas, and bloating. So before adding it, talk to your doctor or healthcare practitioner to rule out food allergies, intolerances, and other causes of digestive distress. Okay. And number four strategy, if you have to take antibiotics, okay, add some good bacteria back in. Antibiotics can be life saving, right? And at some point, almost all of us will have to take them. And again, note, only a doctor can decide when antibiotics or aren't appropriate, right? So, how antibiotics are associated with less microbial activities in your gut, right? So, and it may increase your bad bacteria as well. But in healthy people, gut bacteria levels recover pretty well, right? But not perfectly after taking antibiotics. So, in one study, people recovered to close to their pre-antibiotic baseline within 6 weeks, but were still missing several strains of bacteria that has been present before taking antibiotic 6 months later, right? In some cases, probiotic supplements can help you as well, especially in case of antibiotic associated diarrhea. Okay, and supplements containing bacterial beneficial bacteria seem to work well to prevent such symptoms. But just bear in mind, not everyone responds to specific probiotic in the same way, right? The individual response depends on the bacteria you already have in the gut, plus whether the supplement bacteria takes up the residence in your gut tract or just passes through the stool. Okay, number 5 strategy is movement, physical activity, right? And cardiovascular fitness are associated with more microbial diversity and more short chain fatty acids, right? This can do lot of good things for your body, from better immunity to better tolerance to your stress level as well, right? In turn, it will help you to improve your gut. Additionally, when you engage in mild to moderate exercise, you stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, that is rest and digest nervous system, right? Not only does this have an overall relaxing effect, right, on the body and mind, but it also encourages movement in the digestive tract, so aiding both digestion and elimination easier for you. For most of people, the basic can really help, right? See, you might be tempted to skip the whatever the advice I gave you on the top, right? Whatever the strategies I was talking about until now, with a disbelief, right? You might think that blah blah blah, I already know these are very simple things. Isn't there some more innovative cutting edge protocol I can try? Well, maybe if you want to do that, then you can go for that some complex solution as well, but it's all depends on you. Okay, the challenge is in knowing what to do, right? It's actually doing it consistently. My advice, lean into consistency rather than novelty or complex solution. Simple solution, particularly for health, work in a long term and sustainable way. Okay, as in, how can I slow down a little bit more at meals, or be a little more intentional about my veggies consumption, instead of what is the next trendy substance or protocol, or next trendy video about gut health that promises to supercharge your microbiome. See, and nothing wrong in that, right? But what I'm just saying is, a simple thing can easily work for you for a long term. And if you need some motivation, changes in your microbiome profile can happen even within 24 hours of switching up your diet, right? And again, depends on your individual body and various other unique thing about you, right? So whether you're starting from wherever you're starting from, right? So when you add some basic practices, your gut bacteria may benefit within a very short period of time. Even it will be like a nearly instant gratification, right? Okay. And again, I'm not sure if this is for you, but I'm offering you a free video training on how to lose 6 kg in 90 days without restrictive diets or extreme workouts, through science proven personalized routine. So click on the link below to watch this training. Now, if you like this content, please like and share. I will create more such useful contents for you in the coming days. Until next time, cheers. God bless. Bye bye.